Hello, hi, my name is Brandon. I'll be your trainer today. So today I'll be talking about vibe coding. So vibe coding is the trend nowadays. So whatever that we dream of, we can actually build with AI. So that's the gist of vibe coding. So today just going to be a 3 hours preview workshop about what's going to happen in your 2 days class. All right? But if you can actually follow along, you can also work on your laptops, or today what I'll be showing you, right, is a demo that you can be able to build on your mobile phones as well. Yeah, so if you don't have a laptop, you can always use mobile phones. I see everyone has a laptop, so that's good. All right. So before I begin, so let me just do a quick sharing about myself. So I used to run a blockchain company. So anyone invested in crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum before? No? No one? Okay. So back in the days, this was when 2022. So 2022, I started a sleep blockchain company. So it was one of the most pioneer and revolutionized technology, which is called the sleep to earn. Wow, sleep to earn. Yeah, because back then, right, there was walk to earn. That means you can walk and then you can earn tokens. So tokens are like your crypto, okay? So I like crypto. So with the crypto, right, then after that you can translate, you can change into vouchers. So what I have, right, was actually a sleep company. So this sleep company, the whole ecosystem, it actually originated from a mattress company. So this mattress company with other sleep products, your mattresses, your blankets, your pillows, or whatsoever, all the sleep products. And then we turn it into a whole ecosystem where people just sleep to earn. So during that time, we had NFT. So NFT was like your virtual membership card, right? That lies in the blockchain, right? So you can show this NFT to the store and then you can enjoy some kind of perks. Or you can use this NFT to be able to earn more tokens on our app. So this app, right, actually, I spent a lot of money. Multiple 6 figures just to build the app with a 10% team. And then it took us like 9 months to build everything up. Yeah, so imagine that was back then, right, without AI, multiple 6 figures. Y'all can guess how many, what's the? Half a million. You guess half a million. Currency is half a million. Anyone else want to guess?
What is the end goal of this one where users just do a certain activity and then...
Okay. So the end goal is to acquire users through the mobile app. So by using our Sleep to Earn app, right? So that's where you are able to exchange for points, so for vouchers. So with these vouchers, right, then you can spend in our mattress shops. Yes, so it forms a big circle ecosystem.
So there is a physical shop?
Yes, we did have physical shops available, but I was partnering with my partner that has a physical shop. So I was the one that came up with the blockchain company. Yeah. So Karen says half a million.
Yeah. Are you being paid by your partner, the mattress company, to develop?
Okay, it's actually being paid by us because we started this crypto, this blockchain company, and then after that we raised funds as well. So within 18 months we raised 2 mil. Yeah. So we raised 2 mil, but then we spent. Now cannot lah. now. Yeah.
Six figure.
Yeah. But then, long story short, we closed that company because of our offline presence. There was a lot of things going on. We expanded too fast. Yeah. So. Yeah, we spent 300 over K. Yeah, USD. Yeah, which is close to 500K lah, Sing dollars. Yeah. So back then there was no AI, so that's what we had to spend, and then now with AI, right? Now everything can be done very cheaply. Yeah, much more cheaper than hiring a whole team. So what is actually vibe coding? Hello, hi. So vibe coding, right, is you describe what you want. Okay, so vibe coding, right, is just simply prompting just using simple English language. Of course, if you want to use Chinese language, Malay language, also can. Whatever language works for you, as long as your AI understands. But you tell me, hey, can my AI understand Teochew Hokkien or not? I don't think can. Maybe a Cantonese can, yeah. Okay. So you describe what you want, and then the AI, right, will handle the code for you. So what you just focus is on the direction. Okay. So some people will tell me, hey, Brandon, then what happened to us humans? If AI take over everything, then how? So human will always be in the end of the loop, which is act as a curator, as a director. So imagine you are the company, you're CEO of the director. Do you do accounts? Do you do admin? Do you do sales? Do you do marketing? No, right? If you do everything, that means you're not consider yourself as a CEO. Because as a CEO, you should delegate. Okay, you should provide the vision, or what we call selling koyo. Sell koyo. Okay, so what you do as a one-man CEO, okay, because now you have a team of agents that are helping you. So this AI agent, you just describe what you want, okay? If the AI agent, you're not coding, because fun fact, I don't know how to code as well. I don't know how to code as well. Yeah, I failed my C++. Yeah, in my tertiary education. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, I'll just leave it to that. But I'm so happy that right now we had this vibe coding, so I am able to develop my apps in a very, very fast speed. Yeah, so I'll show you what kind of apps I've developed earlier on, and I'll show you what I developed yesterday as well. Yeah, so because things are moving so fast, so like trainers like us, right, we need to always constantly be updated and trying new things and breaking new things as well. So it doesn't mean that everything will go smoothly. Sometimes it might break. And then we will also need to know why it actually is breaking. Yeah? And how do you know whether it's breaking? By testing more, by failing. Yeah. So we only learn when we fail. Yeah. So don't be afraid to test. Don't be afraid to learn. Okay? So, like what I mentioned, judgment. Okay? We are the curator. AI can never be the curator. It doesn't know your taste. It doesn't have a preference. It doesn't know your history. Okay? So what you do is, at the end of it, you review, and then you tell it in simple, plain language, all right? Or you can do a snapshot or whatever of your competitors. If let's say today you want to do an app, which is like what your competitor is already doing, but you want to just improve it a bit, okay? So you can just tell the AI as well. So where did the term vibe coding came from? So it came from the co-founder called Andre Kapati. Okay, so that's the OpenAI co-founder. OpenAI is where we have been using ChatGPT. Yeah, I think most of y'all started using ChatGPT, right, 3 years ago. Yeah, so after that, then came Claude, and then the rest of the AI as well, Gemini and all. Yeah, so he said that fully give in to the vibes and forget that the code exists. So that's the meaning of vibe coding, right? Without coding, so just giving in to the vibes, right? So it was named the word of the year in 2025. So the thing is, everyone here, all of us in this room, we can code whatever that we wish. Yeah, we don't need to pay 5 figures anymore, or 6 figures to a developer and wait for 6 to 10 months or even 2 years for that to happen. Right? If you have a dream, you have an idea, you can just build it. Right? Let's say, for example, you want to build a fitness tracker where users, they can log workouts and then they can see a weekly street chart. Yes, they can do that as well. Yeah? So once again, you do not need to know coding. Have you all seen this person? 17-year-old guy that actually vibe coded this app, right? Cal.ai, and made $12 million. 17 years old. What was I doing? 17 years old. I was still chasing girls. Yeah, but this guy is making a lot of money and having fun. Building app. Yeah. So it's actually a very simple app, right? So this app, essentially what it does, you take a photo or whatever you eat, it calculates the calories for you. and accumulates and gives you the total number of calories by the end of the day. Yeah, and how much you're supposed to eat. So basically, it's a calorie tracker, but with AI powered. All right. So what we call that is we call this an AI wrapper. It's essentially nothing but a chat GPT, but with a calorie counting function and a snapshot function. But even ChatGPT can do that, right? Yeah. So all of us might be thinking, wow, so that's just ChatGPT, but why is this guy making so much money? Because it has got to be done with speed. So speed, if your execution is fast, and then your marketing is good, your go-to-market strategy is very good. So that's what you can do. I mean, even a 17-year-old can do that. What about us? Yeah. Okay. So this is the opportunity right now that is only available for a very short period of time for all of us, all ages. Even that guy, I don't think he has any knowledge as well. Okay. So all of us, without any knowledge, if you have an idea, power execution, the speed, you can do it as well. So these are some of the examples that I saw online as well. So Cal AI inspires a lot of apps. So even this app, right, that finds recipe from cooking videos. That means you just need to drop the link of the cooking video, right? You drop into the app, and then it finds out the recipe for you. It's making $376,000 MRR. That means monthly recurring revenue. Monthly. So sometimes it's just a simple idea, but you just need to get the right audience, the right target audience. So the marketing feed, okay, we call it. Another one, the app that lets you visualize your baby in 3D. Okay. It's making 80K MRR. Another one, teaching you how to, Quran by Quran Lee, okay? So this is like the Duolingo of the Muslim world. 90K MRR. Yeah, so all this, what is happening right now, okay? And what is possible right now, but within this short period of time. Monthly recurring revenue. Yeah. Yeah. Monthly revenue. Yeah. Per month. Yes. Yeah. For the subscription. So sometimes it could be annual subscription, then you just divide into 12. Yeah. Usually for all these companies, right, they will try to push for annual subscription. Then after that, then they will try to lock you lah. Yeah. And then if you get annual for any kind of software, if you get annual, you will save maybe like 10 to 20% or even 30% discount. Yeah.
The user can still terminate anytime, right?
Yes. You can still terminate anytime. Yeah. Okay. So the objective of today's workshop is we want to focus on what makes a good app. How do we vibe code a good app? All right? Okay. So I'll show you real apps that I built myself that works. Okay. And some of the crazy projects that I've done as well. And then number 2 is the mechanics, how AI come into place and be your co-worker. Okay. And help you to build the stack, be your coder. All right. And number 3, we'll have a hands-on lab as well. So by the end of the session, you will turn an idea that you have into a working prototype. Yes? Yes. Yeah, they'll be given. Yes. If I'm not wrong. Okay. And then ask the admin. Okay. I think so because I heard that. Yeah. Okay. So later I will share with you all some more goodies. Who wants goodies? Goodies, right? Okay, very good. Okay, so later I will share with you all some goodies at the end of in the middle of the session. So this is actually a very important document that you need to have for you to do your vibe coding journey. Yeah, in order for your vibe coding journey to be successful, you need this document. Yeah, so I'll give you this goodie. Okay, some of the things that I built. Actually, with vibe coding, right? You can build a lot of things, not just landing pages, website, even applications, like your desktop application. The desktop application, Mac applications, Windows applications, your iOS, your Android everything. Yeah. So I'll show you. So what I built is actually this is a functional clipboard utility, right? That means essentially it's a Mac application that helps you to snip and snapshots the text, grabs any text from any video or any images, and then instantly you can just copy and paste. Yeah. So without saving the snapshot and then doing OCR. OCR, that means it's scanning of the image to get the text as an output. So it's shortcuts. All right. So now you just snapshot and then you get the text ready for you to paste. So another thing which I built, this is very simple. So this is just a voice recorder online, which is a browser native tool where you can be able to record audio and then you're able to save the audio into audio file as and when you wish. Yeah. So this is just very, very simple. Simple tools. I'll show you first. Command F1. Okay, so let's take for example if you have a. Okay, so this is snip copy. So snip copy, right? So this is where I built this tool. This is a Mac application where you are able to copy any text from your Mac, from any kind of images, videos, Zoom calls, or whatsoever. So I was inspired to build this app, right, when I was watching YouTube videos. So when I was watching YouTube videos, right, then sometimes I watch all those AI, people teaching about AI, and then sometimes they will have prompts inside. Yeah, so there are prompts inside the video. But then I was thinking, hey, is there a way for me to just copy the prompts? Yeah. Yeah.
Stop the video and take a screen grab.
Yes, yes. So what I did, right, was I created this shortcut key. So for example, if you see this text over here, right, okay, so I created this shortcut key, right, where I'm able to just capture everything. And then after that, it just, no, sorry.
So you are the owner of this website?
Yes. And then you see,
Downwards already.
I just created this for fun. Yeah. So you see, yeah. So
Paste anywhere.
it can paste anywhere.
Word, PowerPoint, it will convert to text.
Yeah, yeah. So for me, the use case was actually for me to watch webinars or watch videos, and then after that, when I see this whole chunk of text, right, I'm able to snapshot the text and grab it and put it into my text editor, my notes or whatsoever.
The origin
Yeah.
of it must be a text first, right?
Oh yes, because it's considered like a text grabber. Yeah, so you snapshot the text, and after that you can see the text. Okay, so another thing which I built, this one was a very simple thing. So this is just called the voice recorder online. Yeah, I mean simply you can just record your own voice, and then you can just because it's web based, so I can be able to use this anywhere on my phone or on my browser, anywhere which I want. Yeah, because sometimes if I want to record something, right, I can just use my desktop to record, and especially if I'm in a meeting sometimes, and then I want to record. Yeah.
But
Yes.
you create this app just for recording purpose?
Just for sorry.
You mean you create this app
Yeah.
just for recording purpose?
Our recording purpose, no. So all these apps, right, they are actually full working functional prototype apps to show you that whatever is possible.
So how many hours can you record?
So how many? Good question. I haven't tried yet. I haven't tried.
So you don't
Yeah.
know whether the file after recording save to desktop or save to...
It's saved to desktop. Yeah, it's saved to desktop. But you have a good question about the limit of the how long I can create. Yeah, because I've never tried like very long. I just tried like 1 or 2 minutes.
Oh.
Mm.
But why you create this app where
Yeah, because existing app, right, you need to pay, ma.
No, no, it's free.
I mean, what apps?
Meet tool or other apps.
Oh, just now that one, the snip.
I mean for like recording and for
Snipping purposes. So
I
for,
just like to know what's your like,
yeah.
is it you can't find it any app online?
Mm-hmm.
So you create this
Yeah.
or just a demo?
Okay, so like, rewind a bit. So just now for the snip copy, right? Snip copy XYZ. So that one was when I was watching videos on AI. So sometimes there's prompts inside the videos, like there's text. And then I want to be able to capture the whole chunk of text into my text editor. Yeah, so currently there's no way I can do it besides trying to snapshot and save the image into a local file, and then from a local file and then extract the text out. So there's simply too much steps. So for me, I skip the step of saving the JPEG or the screenshot, and then straight away I can just snip this thing, and then after that I just paste it in my text editor. Yeah, so it shortcuts everything, and then I won't have all these screenshots. Do you all have a lot of screenshots in your laptop? Redundant, right? Yeah, I mean for us, it's like we don't even look at our screenshots anymore. Yeah, I have a lot of screenshots in my phone as well as my, yeah, you're welcome, as well as my laptop.
The Android one.
I'm sorry?
Because it's only on Mac, how about Windows?
Ah, yeah. Wait. Okay, so this is you can use on Windows as well because it's a browser. Yeah. Not the other one. I just thought that I might want to show you what I built right with Mac because I'm using Mac. Yeah. So to a lot of people, building a Mac application is actually very complicated. It's more harder than building a Windows application. Yeah. But now just a simple tool like this is made possible as well. Yeah. And like Vey, right? Val. Oh, Val with okay, Val.
Yeah.
So like what Val has said, right? Why can't we just use existing tools as well? Yeah, because you might not know, there's someone that has faced like a problem like me that has been looking out for a tool like this. So whatever niche that you can find, right? Yeah, whatever problems that you can solve, there's always people, hundreds and thousands of people out there looking for the tool, the solution that you have. Yeah. So for us, when we build apps, it's not so much about should we build apps that can make money? Of course, you want to build apps that can make money. How about building apps for yourself first to solve your own problem? Yeah. So when you can solve your own problem, that's when you are able to make a difference, yeah, in your workflow, and also that's where when you say that you help yourself first, then other people that has this problem, they will come and search for you as well online. Yeah. Okay.
Do you do marketing for this, like so people can know about it? I mean, like if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah, because I'm a trainer, so I just build all these experimental tools for myself. Yeah. I'll show you what I have marketed, but then okay. Wait. Okay, so let's get back over here. Okay. Okay. So this is my own project. So this is a web-based. It's called Clara. So it's an application that is focusing on primary school math. Yeah. So what it essentially does, right, is why I came up with this is because I have two kids. Okay. My kids are 10 years old, and then whenever they come to me for math questions, right, you know that math questions right now are quite difficult. Very difficult. Who has kids in primary school? Yeah, Josephine, right? Who else? Very difficult. Long time ago. Yeah, so it's totally different from our genre, right? I'm born in 1981. If anyone wants to know, yeah, 45 this year. Okay, so back then, right, it was super different. As in, there was no models to draw. Now they need to draw models, comparison model, or I can't remember. So I'm very bad in math. So for me to teach them in math, right? Of course they go for their math tuition lah. But then after that, when they come back for tuition, they will have homework, right? So when they have homework, then they will ask, Papa, can you help me? Yeah, can you help me? Then I say, oh, I've never done this before, this kind of modeling. Yeah, then I say, let me ask ChatGPT. But ChatGPT is not able to give me modeling. It gives me algebra. Algebra, what am I going to do with algebra? I say, hello, I told ChatGPT, hello, this is primary school. They never learn algebra. Then can you give me something which I am able to teach? I cannot. So I developed my own tool. So this tool, it helps them to revise and helps me to track them based on their subjects that they are weak in. And then it can also give them a daily practice based on their whatever subjects they are weak in as well. Yeah. And also, I designed an AI helper. So this AI helper, right, it's like imagine like your ChatGPT, but it's tuned to MOE math standards. And it sees the context of the questions, and then after that, it gives you step by step. It teaches you step by step without giving you the answers. So that's essentially like a tutor lah. Yeah, like my assistant. Okay.
So you tested or not tested?
Of course I tested already. Yeah.
What do you give it for it to solve it? Like you have to read
Oh,
up or
yeah, okay. So this is a database of 2025, all the top schools exam database, together with the answers. Yeah, so I fed it with, sorry, pardon my English, I fed it with MOE standards, the examination papers, okay, from your WA1, WA2, WA3, all the way to the end of the year. Yeah, from P3 to P6.
meaning you scan and
Yeah.
you scan the math problem, right?
So
You scan the math problem for you to
yes,
solve it.
scan everything. So when I was building this, right, I was facing a very huge difficulty in terms of scanning. So instead of paper, I used PDF instead. But PDF, AI has a problem because it cannot generate diagrams. Yeah, it's very ugly. The diagrams that it generates are very ugly. So I had to use another way to teach it how to generate. So I built other kinds of apps to support this app instead. So it took me like 8 months to develop this thing. Yeah, although it's still vibe coding, but imagine if today I were to hire a team, it will take me maybe 18 months and maybe 50K. Wow, I think to scan all this thing, scan the database will cost me like, I don't know how much. To think of it, yeah.
So how much did it cost you so far?
Just my time and, yeah, just my time. Yes, yes, sir.
In terms of dollars,
In terms of dollars,
how much would you estimate?
how much do I estimate? In terms of dollars, my manpower, right? If let's say on a manpower cost, I think around 8 to 10K. Yeah, so just based on manpower. Based on tokens, I'm just using a subscription which is only $20. Yeah, yes, sir.
Would there be legal issues?
Okay, so legally, because all these papers, right, they are already found online. And these are the old sets of papers. Yeah, where people are already buying it. Parents are already buying, right? Did you buy the past year papers?
Yeah, but not legally, right?
This one I'm not too sure.
Photocopy, whatever, then your CDs.
Yeah, so for us, right, is that I use it to feed, to have the knowledge. Yeah. Yeah. Do you use past year papers?
I do,
Oh, you do,
I mean, buy those from those vendors outside.
Yeah. Those vendors, yeah, I also.
No idea the legality of this.
Yeah, I mean, because they have been selling for quite some time, and just that because we are not using like papers that are not published out yet. So all these papers, they are already been published, been used by the schools. So it's just like for example, recently, Anthropic, they buy a lot of books. Yeah. So, and then they scan a lot of books. So, is that legal to me? I mean, who knows? Yeah.
What is Vercel?
Yeah. Vercel is, okay, so Vercel, right, is actually a place where we host an app, a full stack app. So when we mean full stack app, right, that means the app, it has user database. It can track. It has a payment system, payment gateway. Yeah, so that's what we call a full stack. Okay. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so we're back to this screen. Verso, okay, over here. All right, so essentially, what you see here is the test papers. Okay, so 2024, yeah, sorry, 2024, not 2025. Okay, so if I want to, okay, so I can just do all these questions, and then on the right hand side, there's actually a, sorry, yeah. All right, how can I? Okay, so there's actually a AI helper over here. So I can say, give me a hint. All right. Do shortcuts or explain it. Yeah. So we explain to you. Yeah. And over here, you have practice. So we have the question bank. So these are the past year papers. And also we have AI generated questions as well. So based on the knowledge database. Yeah. Okay.
I heard this father in the coffee shop, he was just complaining to his colleague something, a pinpoint like yours. So he said his child is always asking him math questions that he can answer. So he said something like, I heard him say, he took a phone and scan that thing, and then on his phone it will actually populate step by step to the child, like how does it solve it, and then the logic and everything. And I was like quite amazed. I forgot, he mentioned some app on the phone.
Oh.
You can use your photo, your camera to like just
Okay. Is it? I know there's one for bigger kids called Photo Math. I'm not too sure if it can be used for primary school as well. Yeah, but if you try to use this snap a problem with ChatGPT, right? They'll always give you algebra. Yeah, yeah. So now you are able to do practice as well, and then you can see the progress on how your kids are doing. Yeah. So there's a tracking dashboard over here. And also, yes.
Do you have to ensure the quality of the answers, or do you just let AI self-check?
No. Of course, you need to ensure the answers, but I'm not the best person to do it. So I have a few friends that are tutors as well. So they will help me to check. Yes, to validate the answers, make sure that it's correct. Yeah. Because you ask someone that's poor in math to build something, right? That's not trustworthy, right? Yeah. So you can actually build dynamic websites as well. Who here have built your own website? Okay, good. Using what? WordPress. Okay.
Yeah,
How long did it
however-
take you?
How long now? Well, I can't remember. So long ago. Yeah. But when I use AI to generate, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how to upload it.
Right. Yeah. So that's one of the question that people after
Yeah.
generate. So what happened?
Yes.
Sorry, what's
unless
that?
you need
Yeah.
to go to cPanel to up somehow there's a feature.
Okay.
I'm
cPanel.
not sure
Okay.
After generating this.
So cPanel is the traditional way.
Oh, okay.
I see. Who else?
I've tried both.
Tried both?
WordPress and also upload from Claude's creation. So
From
I use
Claude,
to create a website.
Mm-hmm.
Upload the file manager.
Upload the file manager, also from cPanel.
Actually, I know how to use a file manager.
FTP. Okay. Wow. Okay. FTP is like very olden technology, but it still works. Yeah. The guy at the back.
In the past, long time ago,
Ah.
over years ago, I put it in HTML, but my recent one, I did it in WordPress.
In sorry? WordPress. Okay. So how long did it take you to design? 2 weeks to design in WordPress. A full functional website? I see. What sort of website, may I ask?
Resume.
Resume.
Resume portfolio.
Resume portfolio. Your own portfolio. Okay. Eugene, right? So Eugene, what do you do?
Well, actually, I prepare all the materials first. So actually, I'm roughly knew how I wanted to do it. So I'm roughly sketched out that. So when I dumped in everything, right, the place was essentially me dumping in all my materials.
Okay.
It's like cooking. You just keep on chopping all the parts and everything.
I see. So you satisfied with the looks of the?
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is, right? Because although WordPress is actually very fast already, WordPress. But then the thing about WordPress is that it gives you a fixed layout, a fixed style, and a template that you cannot change much, right? Essentially, yeah, you cannot say I want to change this, I want to change that.
Does elegant theme make it better?
Sorry?
Elegant themes.
Elegant themes.
Yeah.
So elegant themes make it better. I'm sure elegant themes there is like for the page, right?
The latest version.
Yeah, the editor is pretty versatile. Yeah, pretty
But
robust.
you still need to plan your layout.
Elegant theme, does it work in box?
Like the wireframe kind of
Wireframe,
thing.
yeah.
Whereas this one is like quite dynamic.
Yeah. Let me show you what I mean by dynamic. Yeah. Where is my dynamic one? Okay, so this is the dynamic website. So it changes. So there's 2 layers. So this is like a interior design consultancy firm. Yeah. So you can see the raw space. So it actually changes the raw space to a well-built space, well-designed space. Yeah. So all these are done by AI. By vibe coding, just prompting. I didn't even have a reference. I just described what I want to build a high-end ID /architecture consultancy firm.
So the owner can change it later on. Like I don't want this anymore. There's new launch. Then
Yeah,
can
yeah. You can always change the hero image over here, and then below, right, there's a portfolio as well. So portfolio.
So you log into the CMS.
There's actually no CMS.
So how does it change?
Just talk to the AI. Yeah, because the AI has a source code. Yeah. So what you need to do is just to upload the source code online. Yeah, and then point it to your domain. Yeah. So this is the portfolio. So let's say if you have a portfolio, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is housed on netlify.app. Netlify. Okay. So Netlify, right? Okay. NET. Okay. It's a netlify.app or .com also can. Yeah, Netlify. Okay, so this is a new way of hosting AI websites. It's a web host, it's a application host, you can call it whatever. Host, yeah. Yeah, can host everything. Yeah. Similar to Lovable, right, is what you use to build. But they need to host it somewhere as well. So Lovable has a Lovable Cloud. Yeah, so Lovable Cloud is like a cloud hosting service, a cloud hosting service, and also Netlify is also like a cloud hosting service. Yeah, so just now you're mentioning about the code, right? About where do I actually... So this is the new way
But you
of
will
hosting.
retain the original structure if you just need to change portfolio or like a new picture. Retain everything then
Yes.
just to change.
That's right. Then, yeah. So after you have talked to your AI, say, okay, I want to change this, I want to change that, right? And then what you need to do next is just drag and drop lah. Yeah, a single HTML file.
Where is Netlify based?
Netlify is based in, I think, several places. They have a lot of servers. I think in Singapore, they have servers in Singapore as well. Netlify server. Yeah, Frankfurt, Singapore, San Francisco, New York, Sydney. Yeah, all the places.
So like Lovable, there's a Lovable Cloud.
Mm.
So this one has everything in it. Can you show Lovable?
Oh, okay. Later. Later I'll show. Yeah. So let me just go through my session first. Okay. So I want to show you. Yeah, if you have Odion, you can host it anywhere as well. Yeah, if let's say doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just saying that this is just a very simple modern way of method, which is just drag and drop your HTML, and then it just hosts for you instantly and gives you a web address. But of course, if you have your own web servers, you can always use that. Yeah, because it's just the AI will still give you a HTML output. Yeah, so with this single file, right, or you have other files, which is your image files, video files, and then you zip it, and then you can just drag and drop into your Vodien, your file host, yeah, whatnot, or you use FTP. Yeah, anything that goes. Yeah. Okay, in the long run. So like all these are static websites. Yeah, although they are dynamic websites, but then they're static. That means there's no back end. Yeah, so this is just a front end website. Yes, but okay. So vibe coding consists of front end and back end as well. Yeah, but then with front end, you can use Lovable to do front end. Okay, so later I'll be touching on all this. Yeah. Okay, good question. Yeah, keep your questions coming. Yeah. So by the end of the session, right, we'll walk away with a lot of knowledge or a lot of ideas that you want to implement in our next class. Okay. Okay. Let me show you another website. What do you mean? Netlify, huh? Netlify is free. Yeah. If you want to have like a other kind of, I think it's mainly free. Basic tier is good enough. Yeah, if you're not building a complicated app, it's just good enough. Yeah, but let's say if you want to point to your domain, then you need to pay for a domain. Yeah. Yeah. You can link it to whatever domain that you want. Yeah, as long as you own the domain. So you need to buy a domain. Okay, can. So I wanted to see what vibe coding can do, even with 3D models like this. So I used this one I use Claude lah. Yeah. Okay, this one I use Claude to do it. I'm not too sure if Lobo can do something like this. Yeah. So essentially, it has 3D capabilities, and then it's just able to do special effects like this. Yeah. So there's no use case to it. I just want to test on the limits of what this thing can do. You know. So that's why I say sometimes I have all these stupid experiments that I do. Yeah. Okay, and vibe coding, you can also vibe code business websites as well. Okay, like this. So business websites. So just now someone said about the full app with database, CMS and all. So like for Clara, so Clara is a full CMS because it has users, it has subscription. Yeah, and I'm able to manage the admin from my dashboard. So essentially that one was a custom CMS. Yeah. But if you were to build that onto a CMS like WordPress, it will take you a lot of days to develop. Yeah, and a lot of tech, a lot of coding involved. Yeah. So this is very simple. What you can do with web coding, building business websites. If you are a web designer, you build website for a living, now you're able to build websites even more faster. Yeah.
I have one question.
Yes.
So let's say
Okay.
you're the website developer, you develop this for a company, right? So let's say I'm the employee. You see, using WordPress to update is easy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then, if you are using vibe coding to sell to my company, then as an employee, how do I do constant update?
Oh, for employee to do constant updates.
Yeah.
Okay, so for employee to do constant updates, usually for
Okay,
we don't.
I
Yeah.
give you an example.
Yes.
Let's say my company have events, monthly events.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So every month I have to update.
Yeah, so for that, right, then probably we'll build a separate module. So for you to update just the event itself, yeah, and then it will just appear on the website. Yeah. So we can actually use some AI agents to do that as well. Yeah, and then the AI agent will talk to the back end.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just some linking here and there. Yeah, we'll be able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But you brought a very fairly important point.
If you're
Yes.
looking at
Customer point of view. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
you feel that you will choose vibe coding over WordPress.
So actually, I will not tell client I do vibe coding what. Because but you see whether I tell
You
but
do 10 minutes what?
but whether client knows that I'm vibe coding or using WordPress template or whatsoever, to them it doesn't matter. Most importantly is the look and feel. It's the job of the designer. Okay, you're the designer. You have the experience and the taste. You are a taste maker. You know what's good, and you are able to communicate your branding, your customer branding through visuals, through a website. That's the most important thing. And also you need to make sense, marketing sense. Make sure that it converts, right? Otherwise, what's the point of having a website that doesn't convert? Yeah.
Check like even like back-end SEO words on this, if your website is built based on this, it's possible to still have the SEO optimized website.
Even better. Even better because now you can.
It's built on AI now.
Even better because now you can tell. Yeah. Because now you can just all this okay.
Like
This one, right?
keyword each one, all this can still be put inside here.
Can. Yeah. So because all these essentially are still HTML. Yeah. So all these are static website built using HTML, but at the same time now there's AEO. So AEO, which is the AI engine optimization. So for AI engine optimization, right, the key thing is actually to get references. Yeah. So where do the AI engine get references from? Can anyone make a guess?
Reddit.
From Reddit? Yes, yes. Reddit is very important. Wanna make a guess?
Backlinks.
Backlinks, okay.
Link to your website.
Yeah, so actually, essentially, it's still the same. It's still the same thing.
Your keywords on your website. So the question is this one, this new way of building, you can still have your SEO best practice put inside, right?
Yes, yes. Your SEO best practice, because now you don't have to do it manually. Yeah.
Because it has to be crawlable and
Yes, yes. Yeah, so crawlable by search engine, that's one. And then another one is crawlable by AI engines. So AI engines crawlable, have you all used Perplexity? Yeah, so essentially Perplexity, right, is like a search engine for AI. It's like Google like that, just that it gives you in the form of a chatbot, like a to and fro. So where does Perplexity get its data from? From crawling as well. So now there are also AI agent crawlers for, like, for example, Perplexity or other kinds of AI bots, right? They crawl, so they need to learn and update their database. Yeah, so you need to make sure that your website is not anti-bots. If you block your website with Cloudflare or whatsoever, then the AI is not able to, Perplexity is not able to learn from your website. It's not able to recommend, well, I should go to this vet hospital in PJ. Yeah, because it doesn't learn. No, because you have already blocked the website. Okay? Yeah. So all these are on the technical, very technical stage.
So it performs equally as well as the traditional website, but even better.
Even better, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me just take a sip of water first. Okay, so the new thing that you can build, right, is AI-powered applications. Last time there's no AI, right? Then some of you might be asking, okay, so what kind of thing can I build right now? Because just now you were talking all about the old stuff that I can already build 10, 20 years ago. So now with AI, you can build AI-powered applications. Let's say, for example, this is like an enhancer. Of course, you tell me, okay, Brandon, I can use Gemini and do that. Why do I need to use your program to do it? Yeah. Because this is actually refined for, you can refine anything to what you want, down to the specific niche that you want. So for example, this is a hawker menu image enhancer. I just took a snapshot of this with my phone, right? And then I'm able to produce studio quality images just like that. Yeah. Vibe coding. Yeah. Let me show you. Okay, I just find, okay, let me see what I have over here. Right. So this is the original photo. So over here I can choose a style. I want bright and clean, dark and moody, rustic and authentic, top down. Just now we saw a top down. Let's see a dark and moody. Okay. So over here I can choose an image model as well, and it tells you the cost. So right now all this cost is from yours sincerely. Yeah. So I'm just doing this as putting in my API over here. If you want to try, you all can try. Yeah. So it costs only 6 cents per image for you to do that. Yeah. So instead of hiring a designer, you can do this yourself. I mean, this is actually built for hawkers. Yeah.
So the person will pay for just that image. No need subscribe to Nano Banana.
No need, yeah. You just pay per image. But just that this is like a demo. Yeah. So you can try to see what kind of AI models works the best as well. Yeah. Seed Dream, yeah, Recraft, Grok, yeah. So this is AI-powered applications that you can now build with vibe coding.
So I just asked like, so
Yeah.
the drop down where you connect your AI model, so that one is just a database of a separate like database of images.
No, there's no separate images there. It's just it's powered by the AI. So AI is the back end. So the front end is what you see at drag and drop. Yeah, and then you can choose the model that you want. So when you choose the model that you want, right, then after that, there has a connection, which is what we call the API. The API will connect to the AI model. Yes, and based on
The various type of selection is just different model.
different models, different AI models give you different results as well. Yes, different results, different costing as well. Yeah, so,
You have to pay before you see the results.
well, because right now this is just my own demonstration. Yeah, it's not in public, otherwise I'll be broke. Yeah, so just showing you what you can do with AI. Yeah, using.
How does it work when you have
You have to
photos?
pay first.
Okay. So how I paid, right, is through Open Router. Open Router is like a syndication of all the AI models. Yeah, it's a platform where you can have all the AI models. So you use API to call the AI model out. Yeah, we will cover this in our 2-day class. Yeah,
The AI model is not chosen by the hawker lah. You choose.
I chose the AI model.
Because you feel it's better.
Yes, because I know which are the AI models that work best with image to image. Okay, because this is what we consider image to image. And also you have text to image. Text to image is when you go to Nano Banana and then you say, okay, help me to generate a sausage, or fries, whatsoever, right? And then after that it generates for you. That's called text to image. But this is what we call image to image. Yeah, so I want to change this image to another image. But as a hawker, I do not know how to prompt. All right. So very simple. I just need to click. What's the background that I want? Okay. And then just output. It gives me the output, the result. But if I don't like the result, I can change the AI model again and test it out. Yeah. So however, how you want to charge your customer is up to you. Let's say, for example, you build something similar to this, like this, and then you want to charge your customers. Yeah, so you can either charge your customers by subscription basis, and then you have credits, yeah, or you simply say, okay, this one I'm not going to make money. This is my cost price. I'm just going to sell it at cost price. So you pay whatever works, all right? Or you can just charge per image. If you charge per image, then of course you need to change the price, yeah. But this is the costing, the cost price for the Open Router API. Okay?
So you, once you use that open router, they will deduct 70 cents from you.
Yeah.
0.07.
0.07 from my account.
You just pass to the customer. Or mark it up.
Yeah, or you mark it up, yeah. But this is just to show you how much it costs. Yeah, if let's say we are developing something like this, like an image editor. So actually, there's a lot of ideas that you can do with AI-powered apps. Like just now we saw one which is the AI tutor. Okay, so AI tutor you can do, like, or you talk about scanning. I want to scan this this bowl of salad, and then it tells me how much calories. So calorie tracker. Yeah, so all these are the what you call the AI-powered apps that you couldn't do in the past, but now you just have an idea, you can just do it. Yeah. So instead of just using AI to build, your applications can be powered with AI as well. And then another new thing. Okay, so this is what I built as well. So it's applications for AI agents. So AI agents, right, are like your autonomous AI workers that work for you, employee that works for you 24/7. You can have the kind of AI agents specific for your whatever kind of workflows that you want, and then we can automate it. Yeah, so for this, right, this is actually for, the use case is actually for automation in terms of posting carousels or images to Instagram. So if I want to do an automation, I want to post, right? Like I want to post 10 posts, 100 posts, and then I schedule it for the whole year. So when it comes to Instagram, the file will expire. Yeah. So there needs to be a place where you can be able to hold the file. So traditionally, people, they hold it in Dropbox or hold it on Google Drive. But then the link will expire. So that's where I built this, which is actually meant for AI agents, image hosting, temporary image hosting for AI agents. Yeah. So the AI agent economy right now is growing. There's a lot of things that people are doing for AI agents itself. Have you heard of OpenClaw or heard of, OpenClaw? I'm teaching OpenClaw as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, I'm teaching OpenClaw as well. Yeah, so OpenClaw is an autonomous agent, AI agent that works 24/7. Yeah, so you can tell OpenClaw, help me to book cinema tickets and do some funny stuff. Help me to post on Carousel, okay? Or help me to create an image. So all this by just using your phone. So just now, some of the static images that you all see, right? The static website you'll see was just using OpenClaw and me just talking and say, help me to build this website. Yeah, but of course, there's a few iteration that I had to do, right? Yeah, back and forth. But so what I want to say that the AI agent economy is growing. Yeah, and why do they need tools for AI agents? Because AI agents, right, they are not able to access to your own Gmail for security purposes. Yeah, we don't want to give them our own Gmail to of course they can read but not to write. Right? So these are the security things that you must set for yourself. And sometimes we want to give our AI agent a new set of email address. So the AI agent becomes like your employee. It's able to email other people and ask them things that you want. Let's say, for example, I want to inquire about, let's say, for example, I want to buy a product, but I'm not too sure if it's in stock or not. So I tell my AI agent, hey, can you help me to check whether this thing is in stock? So the AI agent sends an email using its own email. Okay, so that's what we call by building tools for AI agents. So now there are email systems just for AI agents, and then there are also e-wallets for AI agents, so that they do not use your own credit card. Yeah. So that means essentially, right, you load money to your AI agent's e-wallet, so the AI agent does transaction on your behalf. Yeah.
Something like, because let's say for me, I post on social media on your planner. Like next week, I'm not around, so I like put in place the planner or the caption and all those.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for that timing and date, the Meta or Instagram will post it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure when you mentioned, let's say just now you said, okay, you put the picture in your Dropbox. And wouldn't that be like just posted according to the planner?
Okay, so
What does this do?
all right, so this thing is actually is a temporary file hosting for AI agents. So if you're not using an AI agent, that's okay. Yeah, so because
Also because the AI agent needs to crawl some.
needs to host the file somewhere.
Then why
Yeah,
can't
temporarily.
Why can't it search your Dropbox?
Because the link expires.
It will?
It will expire.
I say when you give the prompt, it will expire by the time.
Yes, by the time you post it, you expire. Yeah, so this is the thing that a lot of people have, this complaint, which is called the error 9004. Yeah, so if you, yeah.
Unless it's instant.
Unless it's instant, yes. Yeah, so if let's say you're doing scheduling, you're using AI agents to post on your behalf, then that's where you will face some bottleneck like this. Yes. Yeah, but this is just a very small use case that I just built for myself as well. Okay. Yeah, okay, so just now I showed you about this, building Mac applications without coding. Yeah. So now, you're no longer just limited to just building websites. Yeah, vibe coding means that you can build anything. Okay, so be it if you want to build mobile app, you can also build mobile apps. Yes, you can build mobile apps also. All right.
Isn't mobile apps very complicated?
It is. It is. It is complicated. Yeah, it is complicated to build. Okay, tell you what. Why not we go for a 10 minutes break and then we come back. All right. Then I'll show you all. Sorry.
Go to the previous slide.
Previous one. Okay. Can. So be back at 3:17. Hi, Bridget. Yeah.
Because it's very intriguing. So if you go to the new application, the fly one,
Ah, yeah. Fly. Okay.
am I disturbing your
Oh, I'm just having my water break only. Yeah.
like you mean like I've never used AI agent but I heard of it lah. So you mean like when you are executing this task, you need to feed like okay this is my photo folder, this is my this and that lah. You need to have a place for AI agent to know where is it. Is it like that?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
why even though you point to a Dropbox
build like a, if you do workout, if you are workout, yeah. Let's say if you do spinning, cycling, okay. So you want to build like an app that can be able to run on your Apple Watch, okay. So it knows the number of reps, the number of cycles you make in probably like 20 minutes or 15 minutes. So you can decide all these kind of apps that you want to build. Whatever you want to build, you can decide. Because now, you're able to get all these native functions from the just using vibe coding. All right. So for example, this is a very simple app that tells you where I park my car. The beta is actually expired, so I haven't refreshed the beta yet. It's not for public, just for myself to use it. Yeah. So what it essentially is, whenever I get down from the car, right, then it pings me, tells me, okay, set your parking location where you park your car. So in just very simple 1, 2, 3 steps. So the first step is just which level. The second step is which zone. Third step is the lot number. Yeah. So sometimes I might not even have the lot number. I might also not even have the zone. I just put, okay, just needed to remember is park at level 1B or 2B, 2A, that kind of thing. Yeah. Very simple. Yeah. But you can build more complex apps than this. This one, it just took me 1 day to build it. Yeah. And how I built it was actually, I first designed the screen. Okay. I designed the look and feel. Yeah. So after I designed the look and feel, then I pass it over to Claude Code to design it. Okay. So for Claude Code, right, we'll only be sharing Claude Code in the 2 days course. Okay. So Claude Code essentially is a coding assistant. Yeah. It's still under the Claude ecosystem. Anyone here use Claude? Okay. Wow. Okay. More than half of you all use Claude. Very good. Yeah. What do you all use it for? Social media. Claude for social media. Content creation. Site creation. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. What else? No? Over there at the back. Sorry? You develop an app.
Yeah, so it's for my SIM card. It's the HTML file, right? So it's not limited. So it's for my training tracking system, and also based on the payment, like the payment, right? So tracking of the status. Yeah, that's one app. And then the other app, I also use automation using an AI. So when people get form, then they will crop my Gmail, and then you actually bypass whatever information which the draft job. And the other one is like nutrition. I also create another app.
Oh.
Yeah, so the one sharing with my students. Yeah. I can't remember, so quite a fair bit of app.
Right, so you're a teacher as well?
Lecturer.
Lecturer. Ah, okay, okay. You teach here?
Not here.
Oh, not here.
I know the boss.
Ah.
For more than a decade.
Wow, wow. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, so Claude can do a lot of things. It's not just chit-chat to your Claude. Yeah, if you chit-chat to Claude, it's just waste of credits. I'd rather you chit-chat to ChatGPT. It's free. Yeah.
You mentioned like you can use the native function, right? What do you mean?
Okay, so native function in your Apple, right? That means your heartbeat detection, for example, or Android, like let's say you have your heartbeat detection, your trackers, everything. So all these trackers, all this whatever that's on your phone, right? So all this you can actually inbuilt into your app as well. Yeah, yeah. There's more ideas that you can do.
You don't need to recreate it, you can like leverage off the
Yes, leverage of the existing the sensors that they have. Yeah, whatever things that they have already inbuilt into the phone, so you're able to extract the data out. Like for example, just now I was mentioning about the sleep tracker. So essentially, how the sleep tracker works, right? Is actually it get data from your Apple Watch. Yeah, your Apple Watch and your Huawei Watch. So it knows your sleep tracking habits and whatever. So it does not have to reinvent the wheel. You just pull the data and into the app. And after that, then you present it in a different way. Yeah, that's all. Okay. So I call myself an AI director. Because now I don't need to, I'm not a coder, but I'm an AI director. So your value is not knowing how to type code or tell the AI, okay, please use this knowledge, please use this in Python or whatsoever. No. Your job is to tell the AI about the functionality, about how this thing works, okay? How the user journey works, right? Layer by layer, okay? And then you want to show why it matters as well. So you are now the architect, yeah? And then your AI is your coder, your programmer, your CTO, your engineering team, okay? But just now you mentioned about, how about security issues? Or can it build like a CMS, full-fledged? So, if let's say you're new to using vibe coding tools, right? If you do use Lovable or whatsoever, you are only just building the front end, okay? Whatever you see, the buttons, the functionality, okay, is how things appear, okay, on the surface, the front end, okay? What you never see behind is the workflow. Yeah, just now a gentleman mentioned about all the NAN automation happening behind, okay? That's why you're able to see the things on your dashboard, yeah? That's the logic, the workflows. The workflow, right, you still need to prompt your AI. Your AI doesn't know your workflow if you never tell your AI what's happening, yeah? So you also need to tell your AI where to grab this information, where to grab that information. For example, today I'm building my own accounting software or my own accounts tracker dashboard. I need to know, the AI needs to know where my data is coming from. Is it from my accounting software? So how am I going to connect? Okay, so for connection, it'll be your APIs or your MCP. Okay, so these are communication protocols that are able to communicate together with the software and the AI. So that the AI, right, knows that, okay, so this software, right, I can be able to read the software, I can edit whatever is inside or write. Okay? So that's the logic, the permissions, authentications, everything still needs to be done, right? And then, if your app has users, has payment structure, gateway, everything, so that's where the database, you need to build a database for that. Yeah. So it's not as simple as just build a working app for me, and then the AI does it for you. No. Yeah, there's still a lot of things that needs to be done. So all these things we'll be covering in our 2-day course as well. Yeah? Questions?
Yeah, so when do you actually create an MCP?
Create MCP,
Because
yeah.
social media, like, maybe you want to do scheduling, like posting every 2 day or like every 5 posts, right? So you can actually ask the AI agent to actually help you to schedule the posting and then to cross certain image to generate image, right? So you done that also.
Yeah, so MCP, like just now you saw the file hosting for AI agents, that was actually essentially a MCP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But of course, if you ask, you have used,
Base, it's not the host, right?
sorry?
It's the clients, right? It's the clients, right?
Client base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, client base MCP. Yeah, so if you ask me, I've used MCP, other people's MCP, yes, of course as well. Yeah, so what are the good MCP that you have used?
For me,
For yourself?
for social media, scripting, like linking whatever you do, right? So I'm using Bright Data. And, for myself, I'm using Zapier.
Zapier.
Yeah,
Ah.
basically I think they just launched last month or last month. Then I give a try. Not bad, huh? So now even better also from NAN integrated with Zapier and also Bright Data. Because it's a totally different API. You know, on
Yes.
social media,
Yeah.
you do this, and then for my personal account, right? And then when student grading, then make progression, whatever. So you do this, do that.
Yeah.
That's how I integrate.
Yeah, because sometimes if you want to integrate, the Zapier might not give you whatever you want. Yeah, so that's why you need to use another platform like NAN or use Bright Data. Yeah, so what I use, right? I use Composio. Composio has a lot of apps that you can create. So it's like a middle layer. So Composio is like a middle layer where you're able to connect so that your AI, right, is able to communicate with all your softwares. Yeah, but you still need to do the authentication and everything. And then to direct the AI on what you want. Okay?
How to spell
Composio, C-O-M-P-O, Composio. Let me just write it here. Yeah. N-A-N is just a N, 8, N, yeah. It's just N-A-N. So N-A-N is a workflow automation tool. Yeah. Yeah. But actually, there's a lot of things you don't need to use NAN anymore. Lah. Yeah, nowadays you can just use.
NAN is last year.
Sorry?
Last year.
Use Copilot. NAN is is a workflow automation. Yeah, it still works. As in, it's a deterministic tool that works without fail. And if you want to debug it, it's quite simple to debug. But just that it's very hard to build. Do you find a challenge trying to build your NAN workflow?
Yes.
No challenge, wow, expert. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, because now the NAN has a AI assistant at the site, so it's very easy to do things. Yeah, and also there's a lot of workflows which is free. Yes. Sorry. Sorry.
Any app that
Easier than NAN. Okay, I'm not teaching NAN. It's just some student they told me about NAN. So that's why. Yeah, but I'm not teaching NAN. Yeah. NAN is a workflow automation tool. Yeah. So it's okay. So just now I mentioned about Composio. So Composio is like a middle layer that helps your AI to talk to your other software. Let's say, for example, your LinkedIn. For example, your AI agent, you tell your AI agent, okay, can you help me to schedule a post on LinkedIn? Yeah, and then you'll just post on your behalf. Or you say, can you help me to, and how it posts on your behalf is you go through the middle layer, which is go through your Composio. So once you authenticate with LinkedIn, and then after that, whatever permissions that you give, right, then you will do the necessary things. Yeah, but this is still out of the topic. Yeah, that would be the AI agent automation part. Yeah, so which I won't be touching. Okay, so reality check. So for every real app, right, I think this is the main 6 layers. There might be more, okay. First is if you are building a working app, so there needs to be authentication, secure authentication, okay. People need to sign up, right. Some people need to do trial. If we have a trial before you buy anything, of course we do trial, right. When it comes to software, we don't just buy. Yeah, so what is the trial? So how do we hold a trial, okay? So there needs to be some kind of a sign up and also a back end where you can do a confirmation because you want to know whether this email is legit or not. So sometimes we would have like a email confirmation email. Yeah, so confirmation email, that is also another email server at the back end. All right, okay? And then when you have users and then you have data, then where does the data go? The data needs to go to a database. So for database, so usually we use Superbase. So all these technical details, I'll be touching everything in the 2 days class. Okay, so database. So database, like just I mentioned for my Clara math, right? I'm using free. I'm not paying anything. Yeah, Superbase. Until if I grow to a huge extent, then I might need to pay for it. But there's a lot of tools that we can use. I'll teach you all to use all these free tools. Yeah. And payments, if you're accepting payments, usually we'll use Stripe Gateway. All right. So Stripe, if you want to link this Stripe, right, it will take you quite some time as well to link this Stripe Gateway up. Yeah. And also user dashboard. So a home base where people can be able to see their their accounts when they log in. Okay, they can do subscription management if they want to cancel the subscription, or if they want to upgrade a subscription, or if they want to track what they're doing with your app, they can do it. All right, analytics. So analytics, it can be for you or for the user dashboard. Okay, if the user wants to see, okay, what are the activities that I've done. So for example, for Clara, right, it's the child that logs in, but the parents needs to monitor, right? Yeah, so there's a parents analytics dashboard, okay, which is incorporated inside. All right, and multi-user support. So you need to make sure that your app, right, can be logged in by a lot of people at the same time, different places, without crashing. Yeah. So if you're just plain building a vibe coding, just vibe coding without any kind of a multi-user support, right, this might not work, right? So all this can turn, are the actual things that you need in order for it to be a prototype, a product that people can actually use. Okay, and then best practice. Best practice, right? So just now someone asked me if I use Lovable, right? And then how can I be able to not pay, and then after that edit it somewhere else with, let's say for example, I edit with Cursor, or if I edit it with Cloud Code. Am I able to do that? Yes, because for best practice for software engineers, so usually what they do is they upload the code, right? Your code needs to go somewhere. Okay, so the code, it can be hosted on GitHub. So GitHub is free to use. Yeah, so essentially you just tell, after every coding session, you just tell your Cloud Code or your Lovable. So Lovable, right, there's also an option for you to just upload to GitHub. So once in GitHub, right, then you're able to sync with your other AI tools. Let's say your Cloud Code. Then I can download the code, and then I can change the code. And after I change the code, then I push to Git again. I push to GitHub. Yeah. And when I want to publish it, right, how do I publish it? Then I think I'm moving in a bit advanced. Yeah, if you cannot follow, then never mind. In the 2 days class, I will touch on that. Yeah. So to publish it, right, is let's say you use, just now I showed you all Vercel or Netlify. Then after that, we just do a setting in Vercel or Netlify, okay, to grab the code from your GitHub, from this project. And then after that, it'll just auto-publish by itself. So every time it sends us any new code from GitHub, okay, GitHub is actually your code repository where your code lives, all right? And then it will just publish, auto-publish, yeah, without you doing anything. Okay, essentially, that's what we do lah. Okay. Okay, so what makes a good prompt and also a bad prompt when it comes to vibe coding? You cannot just say, okay, build me an invoicing app. Yeah. You need to give it more things. Okay. I mean, this is not even more. Yeah. So you can even tell it to build an invoicing app for a client list, or maybe for multi-user logins, authentication with Google, or even with payment gateways, with subscription base, even more. Or can be able to sync to your accounting software, able to have API, MCP. Yeah. So this is just very basic. Okay. So you need to be able to tell your AI more things. So in terms of the whole workflow, right, how it works that is you need to describe the idea. First, you need to have an idea, right? So what is your idea about? Then after you have an idea, right, then you need to imagine how this thing works. The flow, user flow. Yeah. So you imagine from your user point of view, okay? What does the user do when the user go into your app? Okay? So what's the first thing it will do? Okay, login, sign up, login, okay? And then after that, what are the screens that he or she will be seeing, right? And what is the function? Yeah, so we build it layer by layer, and then we slowly tweak it. Yeah. Of course, today, if I know what I want, right, I can just simply just dump all my ideas inside. But then your AI, right, will get messed up because there's simply too many instructions. Okay? So it's best if you can just write it down, okay, step by step. Okay? Or if you have your competitor screenshots. Screenshots are very good because now you want to control the look and feel, the design of your app. That's where you capture all the screenshots and then you just feed to your AI and tell the AI what you want. Say, give me this, okay? I like this functionality, this button, yada yada. Okay? Give me exactly what this thing can do. All right? And then it will just generate for you, and then that's where you always need to refine and deploy. If you're on social media, right, and then you see that who here have follow a lot of AI news? Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't get a name. Sorry? Kasten. So Kasten follows a lot of AI news. So Kasten, have you seen people saying that, oh, I want this app, full working app with a single prompt? Yeah, so they cannot be a single prompt. So all these people that tell you that they've one shot, right? One shotted, that means they just give the AI one shot and with a single prompt and is able to do a full working functional website or full work app. That one they are lying to you. Okay, it cannot be done. Yeah. Okay. Of course, that is what everyone wants. But unfortunately, there still needs to be a lot of tweaking to be done because the AI is not you. It doesn't know what you think. Doesn't know how you want the function to be, right? So you need to refine, and after that, then you deploy. Yeah. So if you use any form of vibe coding tools before, like for example, like Replit or Lovable, and then they give you a few free credits, right? But after a while, they trap you into what I call a paid model. Yeah. And you need to pay in order for you to host your app. Right? Doesn't mean you can host for free. Of course, they make it so easy for you while you do your payment inside your database, your payment, security features, and also your hosting features. But you need to stick with them. Okay? So that's the paywall trap. Okay. Replit, right? I've tried all sorts. Yeah, but I still think like using Cloud Code is okay. Doesn't mean that they are bad. They are very good in giving you what you want. But it's just the first base, right? The first layer, yeah. And if you want to build the second layer, third layer, right? That's where we export the code. We put it into GitHub, we export the code, and then we use Cloud Code instead. Okay? So today you're free to use Replit, or you're free to use Lovable or Base 44, and a lot more things that you can use. Yeah. Okay, and then also there's another thing, which is the local storage thing. So local storage, that means the data, right, only stays on your local, either on your computer or on your phone. And after you refresh, the data will be gone because there's no memory, there's no database linked to it. Okay? And when you try to add user login, right, you try to do like a multi-user authentication, that kind of thing, then that's where you will break. Okay? So for how I do is I'll do it two ways. One, which is the first way, to build your first prototype of how you want the look and feel with Lovable. And then second, when you want to reiterate, then we use the Cloud Code to do it. So what is the function of AI and also human? So what AI is good in, right, is doing your layout, your engineering, coding, yeah, and then the color themes, the grids, whatsoever, okay? But you still need the business logic behind it, right? As in, when does your customer need to pay, or when do you need to convert this trial customer to a paying customer. So all this requires business logic, right? Okay. And also the data structure, how all this data they relate to each other. User permissions as well, okay? Whatever kind of user permissions they will set for your app. Let's say, for example, if your app goes into, you have a paid app, but it has different tiers. So you need to set different kinds of permissions as well, okay? And also monetization strategy. At the end of the day, if you're building something for yourself, then of course take it like a hobby, like a tool for you to use. And let's say today you're building a full working prototype that is out in the market. You need to figure out your monetization strategy. This is what the AI cannot think for you. You need to think for yourself. And how you want to market it, you can think for yourself as well. But the AI can assist, right? AI takes instructions from you. Yeah, you're still the director. Okay? Okay, labs time. Let's go to Lovable. All right, you can scan this QR code, or if you already have Lovable on your browser, right, just go to lovable.dev. All right, if you scan this QR code, you have extra 10 credits. So how Lovable works, right, is they use credits. Yeah. And then you can try to follow this simple instruction. Or if you have in mind some ideas what to build already, you can try building on Lovable. So it will take 15 minutes to play with Lovable and see what comes out. And if someone wants to share, you can share as well. Create an account, yeah. Yeah.
So how much does 10 credits give us? 10 new prompts.
10 prompts.
10 prompts, really, yeah.
Or even lesser than that. Depends on the complexity of your prompt as well. Well, I can't give you an answer to that because that is their algorithm. Yeah.
I have a question. Right?
Yes.
For the actual course if we sign up, will we have credits to build or it is also?
Yeah, you will have, this one I will ask the program director. So the program director will have a better answer to that. Yeah, I think there's paid tools.
So we pay or I mean.
Yeah, I'll ask the program director. Yeah.
Also, like just now you mentioned cloud code, right? Even
Yes.
cloud code is not. There's it's a paid version.
Yes, cloud code is paid. Yeah.
So I also want
Yeah.
to know if we sign up, then do we have to subscribe or?
Yeah, definitely we need to use the pro. Bare minimum is the pro. But whether who pays who, right? I need to ask the program director. Yeah.
You will let us know.
Later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I take this time while y'all are playing around with Lovable. Let me just go and ask. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, know the name of the program director for this? I forgot. Yeah. Yes. Kelvin. Okay, I want to ask Kelvin, right? If they sign up for the program, what are the tools that they'll be using? They're paid tools, right? Who is going to pay for it? Yeah. Are the students paying for it, or the school is sponsoring? Yeah. Hey, Kelvin.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to ask you, right? So if the students they sign up for the course, the tools are they being paid by the academy, or they need to have their own subscription? 老板，老板，哦，开会，第二个老板，OK OK。Hello. Okay. Yo,老板. No, no. I'll ask you. No, no. Now they are apps. They will sign up, right? Then which tools are being paid?
Cloud code will be
Cloud paid.
cloud code when we give
To the
I don't know.
Yeah.
So cloud code.
already. Okay, so I got the answer. So, if for this class, right? Let's say if you all sign up for the class, then you all will have access to the paid tools. Yeah, for cloud code, but just for the class only. Just for the class only. Yeah.
Class only meaning what? Only the 2 days.
Only the 2 days. Yes. Yeah, we're using like our own student account. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
needed for this the clock code. I don't know where does it fit in.
Okay, so cloud code will be the second layer, the second part. Yeah, so first part, we can always use Lovable because it's free trial. So after your free trial, then we'll just port the code over to GitHub. And then once in GitHub, then after that, we'll use cloud code to edit and reiterate from there.
So both Lovable and Cloud Code you can use. I mean paid one.
Only cloud code.
What about
Lovable, you don't need a paid version. Yeah.
like what I say is only it's very
Yeah, that's right. We just need to have the first version, which is from the Lovable, and then after that, then we export the code, the data, into the paid cloud code version, and then we work from there. Okay. Okay. So maybe I can just do like a simple task as well from here. Okay, let's go to Lovable. Okay, so if you're in Lovable, so this is the screen that you are seeing. Okay. So over here, there's an option, build or plan. So usually you can plan, discuss before building, so that it asks you for more things. So let's see what it asked me. Wait, sorry. Build a simple task tracker dashboard. Okay, so you all are familiar with ChatGPT, then you know how this can be used. Yeah, it's as simple as just talking to ChatGPT. Yeah.
Just to get the context correct. So Lovable here is like a dashboard, is it?
Lovable here, we are just building the visuals, the look and feel, and then after that, once we get the code right, we just host the code in GitHub.
To create using Lovable to create a visual.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Or to create your first prototype. Yeah. Okay, so you can actually review. So there's the plan, right? So if you're okay with the plan, so okay.
So always start with the plan first.
You can always start with a plan first. Yeah, or you can just, if you know what you want, then you can just build as well. But for me, it's sometimes I want to start with a plan. Yeah. So you see, this can be upgraded with, so there's no back end, that means there's no memory, and there's no user accounts, no logins whatsoever. Right? Out of scope, due dates, categories, or drag and drop. Because it does not have memory, does not know when is your due date whatsoever. But all this can be built later. So you can simply use this as your first version of the app, right?
One shot.
This is a simple app, can one shot lah. Yeah. But if you want to add more features, functions, then you can. How you save on your credits as well. Yeah. So the more detailed you are, then the less you'll be spending on the credits. That's how you can take advantage of the free trial. Yeah. So the good thing about Lovable is that because it's web-based, so you are able to use any computer, or you can use your mobile phone as well. So let's say today you're on your mobile phone, you want to build an app, also can. Yeah, just log into lovable.dev. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so on the right hand side, right, the screen is where you can see the preview of the app. So do you all get something like this? Do you all try the prompt? So very simple, right? Yeah. Then if you want to add more things, you want to add more functions, you want to change the look and feel, please feel free to try the look and feel and everything. Yeah, or you say, I don't like this font. I want to change this font to some other fonts instead. Or I don't like this title. So you try prompting in the chat box. Okay, so for example, book air tickets to London. Oh, okay, but it's still it's still building, not done yet. So, but then you can see the preview over here. So now it's running. You see from here, right? It's actually still running. Yeah, so it's running browser tests. So last time, right? Lovable just built for you, and then you are the one that needs to test. But now it's able to help you to test. So that's the advancement of the AI technology nowadays. Okay. It's running UI checks, UX to make sure everything is working well before you even touch it. So you see from the background, right? It's actually moving because it has its own browser over here, its own cloud browser. It's not using your browser, using their own browser. So it's testing your app to make sure that it works. Yes, sir.
Non-persistent, right? Once you close it on.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So how do we create it and be able to save it and deploy it or pass it to somebody else?
Yes. So that's where we will export the code, right? Everything to GitHub. Yeah. And then from GitHub, right? Then we can get cloud code to extract the code. And then after that, put in the user authentication and put in memory, put in database. Yeah. But of course, from here, you can be able to build your database, everything built here as well. Just that it'll be hosted on Lovable Cloud. That's where you're on the next subscription plan. Yes, yes. If I'm not wrong, it's $20 a month. Is it $20? Upgrade? Let me see. $25. Yeah. Okay. Close to. Yeah.
how do you have the left and right thing? Like you
Uh,
have the left on the browser and then the output, right?
Yeah.
I don't see that happening.
Is it planning over here?
Yes, I choose plan.
Oh, okay. Because mine has already built after plan.
Oh,
So yours, eh?
mine is a new
Oh,
login.
so this is preview, right? So this is the.
You know, I'm just wondering how you get your two windows thing.
I didn't do anything special. Yeah, it just and mine is a free account. Yeah. Still loading. Our projects. Okay, so now it's live. Okay, let's say, for example, buy air tickets to London. Okay. And then, if let's say I want to add a date and time, so I can say add in a an optional field for date and time for each task. And if I don't like the look and feel, I say change the look and feel to a brutalist theme. Make the fonts larger, for example. Did anyone try any kind of other apps? Any other ideas besides this? What did you try? Sorry? Quite a few. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Is the difference? The only difference is which company you prefer. Only the look and feel, and also the whole experience, and also the credits. Yeah. Yeah. You use DeepSeek, What do you use? Codex. Codex is cheap. Yeah. Yeah. Manus is okay, not too bad. Yeah. But Manus you need to have a paid version, right? Webflow, yeah, yeah. So, so Webflow is actually for you to plan your website lah. Okay. Webflow, okay. Yeah, so I just changed. I don't like, yeah.
Traditionally, right, to develop a website,
Mm-hmm.
after you develop a website, you just need to pay for the hosting and then the domain, right? But now with this workflow, you need to pay additional, which is the cloud code, because if you want to maintain it, you're talking to cloud code directly.
Yes, essentially, yeah, just talking to it.
So the additional payment, right, cost, that will be the cloud code.
Cloud code lah.
subscription lah.
Yes, instead of hiring a designer to help you to do the changes, you yourself, you are the designer, you're the developer. You just tell the AI what to do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now it's changed. I just asked it to add an optional field for date and time for each task, and change the look and feel to a brutalist theme. Make the fonts larger, and that's what I got. All right. A lot of ideas? And then you can actually publish. So you publish on this link, Lovable link, for free. But it does not have memory. There's no memory. Yeah. Okay, now it's live. Okay, so this a very simple task tracker, your first app that you have just vibe coded, and congratulations. If you all have been following through. Okay. So just now say buy air ticket. Yeah. Optional. Okay, add task. Yeah. So this is just a very simple app that you all have built. So the thing, right, is that we don't want to just dump everything into one prompt. Yeah. So we want to do it, edit it step by step. Like just now, you saw how I edited the first version, right? There, I added another baseline, which is to add in the date and time, and also change the look and feel. So that's the second layer. So the third layer, you could go even more, as in to help you to auto-categorize. Whenever you put in a task, so the AI thinks for you, okay, so this task should be for family, or this task should be for work. And then also color code. Yeah. Can do all sorts of things. Yeah, so you are the one, you decide how you want to reiterate. Okay? Then after that, the AI will generate it for you, and then after that, of course, you can review it. Yeah. And also, if you're using like a Lovable, right, you're able to click on the certain elements, and then you ask it to change it manually. Let's say, for example, if I don't like this button, I say, okay, I click on this button, and then I say, help me to make this button larger, and turn it into yellow, blue, or whatsoever, or green, right? So you can do that as well. And then congratulations. So you all have just vibe coded your first prototype. Very simple prototype. But this is the start of everything. Yeah? Start the birth of your ideas. If once you go back, right, then you have a lot of amazing ideas that you've been thinking of for a very long time. Yeah, so recently I saw on Twitter, yeah, about this guy having this idea for an app for 15 years. Yeah. So with AI, he's now able to create the app, a full working app for his clients. Yeah, and now he has paying users. How much he's earning, I'm not too sure. Yeah, but at least to tell you that this is possible. Yeah. I can't remember what app is that. I just know that he had this idea 15 years ago. Yeah, so whatever idea that you have, you can revisit your ideas, and then now with vibe coding, everything can be done. Yeah. Okay. And then with Claude Code, right, now we are able to use the Claude Code, and then because some of the applications that you want to build, sometimes it might be for different kind of interfaces. Let's say for your web, or you want it for your desktop, or for iOS, or for Android. So the AI is, like Claude Code, is able to help you to refactor or do all this coding, rewrite in the different kinds of outputs that you want. Okay. And then besides doing apps, besides doing, just now we showed iOS, we showed the iOS app as well. So I didn't show Android app. I showed websites. I showed how you are able to even build AI-powered web applications. And also I showed you how you are able to build tools for AI agents, so which is the new market right now. Okay, so what else can you do? So people ask me, so Brandon, can you build games or not? Last time cannot lah, but now can lah. Can build games. Okay. So just now I was telling you all about what I built yesterday. Right? I want to show you what I built yesterday. Yeah. So like for this guy, for example, he said he ran the Opus 5. So Opus 5 is the top tier AI model. Of course, there's still Fable. So Opus 5. He built it in one marathon session, 24 hours straight, and then he managed to build this 3D game. Yeah, it's possible right now. Yeah, with Claude. So I built this simple game. How many of you used to play Dance Dance Revolution, DDR? Wow, okay, are you an expert in DDR? No, right? And with the step and all. Yeah, who else? Not good to admit it. Well, I admitted it. I'm not very good in playing that. Yeah. So I wanted to test the capabilities of what AI can do, right? So I built this game called Head Dance. So it's a browser game, okay? So essentially, instead of moving with my feet, right, the movements, I move with my head. Let me show you how lame it is. Yeah. But essentially, this one is using the camera. So there's a camera detection to it. Yeah. Where's my cursor? Okay. My cursor is gone. Okay, so I need to do calibration first. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit. So I'm like a patient going for therapy.
Beautiful. Boom.
Wow, a bit fast.
Sharp.
Okay. So that's what you can do with vibe coding. With just one night of vibe coding and playing a fool and thinking out of the box. So you can build a lot of things. So if I will make this movement can or not, I can do it. Yeah. So with just playing with my desktop, right? So this lives on the browser. So yesterday night, right, I did another experiment. I tried using mobile phone. I see whether mobile phone can or not. Actually can. I can just do a selfie like that, and then I can just play the game as well, because since it's hosted on the web, and then the mechanics are the same. It also has the calibration, the motion detection, the camera control, and all this. So it works. So if you ask me, games, yes. Yeah. But if I want to turn this into more than just a game, can I do that? Yes. So what can we do with this? Mobile Legends game. Okay, I mean, for this, what can we do with this? What is the utility we can do with this?
Actually, the game, just now your game, you mean your game, right?
Yeah.
I think it's quite good for old folks.
Yes, for old folks, yes.
Because it's like they keep watching, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we make them exercise, like at least move their hands.
Move their hands, yes, yes.
Like, at least based on that, a bit slower.
Yes.
But at least make them move their hands and then give them like some.
And then we get a slow tempo, their favorite music. But of course, we cannot use copyrighted music unless we pay for it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at least maybe something more like their age or
Yes.
their era. Then at least if you ask them to move the hand up, down.
Up,
so I think
down.
it's good for them like a basic exercise.
Yeah. So now from useless to now it becomes something that is useful for old folks. Yeah, even for them to do therapy, raise the right hand, the left hand, yeah, or they stand up, or simply just move their head. So now an exercise becomes like a game. Yeah, so that's how you are able to turn something that's funny, quirky into something that is useful. Yeah. And you can also build multiplayer games as well. Yeah, I've never tried multiplayer games because this technology is still very new lah. In terms of using Opus 5 to build a full-fledged 3D game.
Sorry, just now your game was created by Lovable?
No, it was on Cloud Code. Yeah, I built everything through using Cloud Code. Yeah. For beginners, you can start with Lovable. I'm not too sure how many prompts it will take you on Lovable to build games, but you can always try. Yeah.
So it's actually less tedious on cloud code.
Sorry, again?
I mean, are you suggesting that it's less tedious on cloud code?
Less tedious on Cloud Code because I'm very proficient in Cloud Code already. Cloud Code is like your advanced code editor, AI assistant, coding assistant. Yeah. And then I'm working with a terminal, which is just a black screen. Yeah. So for beginners, right, usually they want to preview, they see a look and feel, and then it's easy for them to edit. Yeah. So, and also the interface makes it so easy that you can also click on the particular thing. Let's say this button you don't want, you can click on it and then you can just tell Lovable to edit this, yeah, or remove this. Yeah. But for terminal, everything is just words.
So the exercise we did on Lovable just now is it will actually be easier done on cloud, is it?
Okay, so because on Lovable, right, it's easier for beginners.
Okay.
Yeah, and also the look and feel and everything, so you can preview how your apps look like. Yeah. And then in an advanced stage, right, then that's where the Cloud Code will come in. Yeah. Okay, basically like your AI editor, your programmer. Who wants to?
So which will you be teaching?
Both.
Structure course.
Both. Yeah, but I'm spending more time on Cloud Code instead. If anyone wants to play the game, right? Not now lah, maybe later. You can go to Head Dance. Yeah. Headdance.versal.app. headdance.versal.app. Okay? So if you need to tell your boss, in order for you to sign up for this course, tell your boss, hey, boss, go and play this game. So this is what vibe coding can do. Yeah. Yeah, this output. Just see the output. Yeah. Yeah, just see for yourself. Okay, I was amazed that it actually works. Like I tell you, I experiment. I see myself as experimenting and also breaking things a lot. So once I break, then I learn. Yeah, so I want you guys to experiment as well. Don't be afraid of experimenting or spending a bit of dollars. Yeah, so when it comes to tokens, some people, they'll ask me, okay, so is there a way that I can save tokens? So think of it this way, right? Would you rather prefer to spend tokens or hire someone and spend $3,000, $5,000? Nowadays, Nowadays, a fresh grad, right? Cost how much? What's the salary? 4K, right? Minimum, right? Lower side, right? Yeah, I think average around 4-5. 4-5, eh? Haven't plus CPF and whatsoever. Yeah. So would I want to hire someone to do all this for me? No. I would rather just spend it on tokens. And do you think I will ever spend like 4,500 on tokens? Yes,
No, cannot. Okay. It's getting more expensive.
It's getting more expensive, but if you're on coding plan, right? Yeah, I don't think you'll spend that kind of tokens. I mean, with the kind of experiment that I do, right? I'm on $100. The is it 100 or 120? Can't remember. The Cloud Max plan. Yeah.
Oh, 200. I thought it's 200.
There's another plan. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I've been subscribing to. Yeah. So with that, it's just more than enough. If it's not enough, then they always have this 5 hour or 4 hour window, usage window. Then just need to wait, lor. Yeah, until they refresh the usage. Yeah. But of course, today, if your company sponsor, then you can do the pay as you go, lah. Yeah. Buy the API credits, pay as you go. All right. But then I would rather just spend a few $100s than to hire someone, a few $1,000s to do this for me. Yeah. Okay. So you need to weigh the pros and cons yourself. Okay. So we're not just building things for fun. So all you want is we are here to build something that's functional for us, either for us to use to solve our problems or to solve our potential clients' problems. All right. So they need to make sure that all these things are there in terms of security, in terms of database. Okay, so database is very important. So where do we host our database? So you can use Firebase. So Firebase is Google, or we can use Supabase. So for myself, I use Supabase. Yeah. So Software is another application that you can use to build business applications. Yeah, using AI. Also vibe coding, sort of vibe coding, called Software. Okay. So now I only show you the 1% of showing you how it's possible to do a lot of things. There's still a lot of things that I haven't touched on. Yeah, but just showing you with a simple experiment of doing the tracker tool, right? So that everything is possible. So the next thing you want to think is, who do you want to build this app for? Is it for yourself? Or is it for a business? Or is it for your company? And do you want to sell this? So you didn't think of subscription, right? Then after that, you need to think of marketing. So there's a lot of layers. It's not just easy as just building an app and then people will come. Yeah, no, not as easy as that. Not like in the olden days, right? Just open a mama shop and then people will come to you. But now, not so easy. Everything you need, traffic. So where's your traffic going to come from? Yeah, security, database, payment systems. Yeah. So the difference between the gap, right, between the prototype and also a working product is you come to a 2-day course, I'll teach you. Like sell koyo like that. Okay? So this is the, yes sir.
What's the fee for 2-day course?
Okay, later the program director will come and sell to you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's WSQ. Yeah, it's funded. Okay, so this is the freebie that I was talking about in the early of the session. So before we build anything, right? So just now you all had a taste of building your own task tracker app. Okay, so before we build anything, we need to have this PRD. Okay, so what is a PRD? It's called Product Requirements Document. It is a standard that you need to have so that your AI will not give you any kind of vague application, because this is where you put in all your functions. Because just now we talk a lot on the functions, on the user journey, on the look and feel, on the even the user authentication, the subscription, the permissions, everything. So please scan this template. Okay. So this is how you are able to differentiate yourself from a hobbyist to a professional vibe coder. We use this PRD document. So AI, right? After you try to talk to the vibe coding tool, like say for example Lovable or Cloud Code or whatsoever, okay? Sometimes after building, you will not stop building because its intention is to ask you to keep on spending tokens, right? So you all also feel that way, right? every time you all go to ChatGPT or whatsoever, you ask one simple question. Then you say, then you ask you, oh, would you like me to help you to do this? Yeah. So it's trying to be helpful, but deep down inside, right, we know that this is a business model because they are out there to make money. So they'll never stop asking you questions. They will never close the loop because once they close the loop, they will not ask, you will not be spending credits, right? Spending tokens. Yeah. That's how they want you to upgrade to the next tier as well. All right? So with a PRD document, you are very clear on your intentions, your goals, what you want to do, and your MVP. MVP is your minimal viable product. All right? You do not build 100 functions inside one MVP, okay? You just need to build something that's functional. Something that you are able to push out to your audience and let them test to see if they like this thing or not. Yeah. Back then when I was 15 years ago, right, I built something, I spent 100K on something that no one wants. Yeah. And I spent 1.5 years building it. And I raised 300K. I raised 300K, but I spent 1.5 years building something that no one wants.
But nobody wants, then how did you manage to convince your investors?
Because selling, I'm a salesperson. Because I sell a dream, a sales plan, my business plan. So that's where it comes to investor pitching. So, yeah. So long story short, I raised 300K, and in the end, I built something that people don't want. Yeah. So, and I had to spend on the developer team, and then I had to hire and fire quite a few rounds, and to talk through the whole requirements to each developer again and again is a pain. Yeah. So last time I built a marketplace for recruiters. So imagine that if you are a HR, right? Usually you'll just talk to a recruiter, like agency recruiter, and then you say, hey, I have this JD, this job description. Can you help me to find candidates, right? So I was trying to be the middle layer, like the marketplace. So where the HR, they just post their requirements on my marketplace, and then after that, all the agencies will come in there and bid. Say that. Because how they work, right, is through commissions, agency recruiters, okay? They only get your money essentially after making a successful hire. And then how it costs, right, is usually be like for like a 1 month salary, 100% 1 month salary. Or some, it could be, let's say for executive positions, it could be like 15% of your annual salary package. So this is how the agency recruiters make money. So I was trying to be like the middle layer, to be like a marketplace for HR and also for recruiters. So charge both sides, yes. Yeah, so a subscription model, and also I took a cut of the success fee. Yeah, but ultimately, I found out that I built something that no one wants. Yeah, and because I've invested so heavily in it, so I had to raise more money. So that's how I managed to raise 300K. Yeah. But right now, with AI, right, with vibe coding, I don't need you to build the whole thing out. I just want you to build something, a prototype, a functional MVP, where you can be able to push out to the public, to your audience, and say, does this make sense? Will you pay for it or not? And then after that, then you add in the other tools. Because I was over-engineering it. I was building too many things. Yeah, so that's why I never stopped building. So
after your MVP gets feedback, then you still don't sell your MVP, you get feedback and build the final.
So some gung-ho people, right, they start selling before building. Yeah. So as in, how you can sell before building is you get on the wait list. Then after that, then you pay for the subscription in advance. But if you do that, right, then pre-sales, usually you call it a pre-sales period. I'll give you a huge discount, like 50%, or they call it like a lifetime deal. Yeah. So some people, they do lifetime deals.
So you still build your final product, but you get your demand in first.
You get a demand in first.
The MVP stage.
Yes. Yeah. So once it's, you're doing the prototyping, right, then that's when you can validate. You don't need to wait until you spend hundreds of $1,000s. 1.5 year before you get validation, or not, or no validation at all. They can cancel their subscription along the way if they want. Yeah. But usually it depends on how you want to control them lah. Yeah, as a paid customer. But ultimately we want them to stay with us for the longest time. Yeah. But in terms of lifetime deals, right, usually there's no cancellation because I already give you a huge discount, 70%, and I make sure there's a lifetime deal for you. Yeah. So you need to for every new software, right, this is some of the ways that people, they go to market fast, they get funds very fast, yeah, by doing lifetime deals, yeah, or doing like a 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year deal, and then make it like 50% or 70% discount. Yeah, because they just want the first pool of users and to get them as your feedback lah, as your and then your feedback. Your users are very important because these are your paying users, and then they give you the most precious feedback, and then they tell you what you want to build, not what you think you want to build. Okay? Or they say, okay, why not? Is there this option? Yeah, where I can be able to connect this to that, whatever. Then you can take their advice in mind, but also don't overbuild until you have a lot of users asking for the same thing. Yeah, can you? Because some of the website, right, they have this submit a feature. Yeah, so if you use any kind of software, they always submit a feature tool. Then you can always submit a feature, and then it's up to you lah. Yeah, and then of course you have your roadmap as well. Yeah, when you build anything, right, don't try to build everything 100 functions at once. Always have a roadmap. So make sure your roadmap is public as well, so other people can see, they can follow. They know where you're heading, so they know that you're not just building this once and then you're a fly-by-night company. Yeah, at least they know you're growing with them, you're developing with them. All right. So this PRD document. Okay. Let me just share my screen. Let me show you. You don't over-engineer, yeah, so that you can be able to validate fast. Yeah, so you come to market validation very fast. Yeah, because ultimately, yeah.
Even if, let's say, you get your validation, you still need to build the end product with the feedback.
Oh yes, yes.
So that amount of expenses is just which stage are you building it at, right? So
yeah, because
so just wonder what's the like true advantage of this.
Because now is that you're changing the dynamics. Instead of building for yourself, you think this is what your user want. Now you let your user tell you what they want. Let the market decide. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So where is the PRD document now? Okay, wait. Let me just close off all these apps first. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, oops. Drive. Okay, so essentially, right, you can copy this. So this is the template. Oh, sorry, it's too small. Let me. Okay, you copy this into ChatGPT, Claude, or whatsoever. So this is just the planning, right? So with this planning, essentially, you want to capture the output and then you put it into a document. So it could be a Word document or a text file, right? So you say whatever that you want. It's raw, never mind. Yeah. Then you paste your notes or your voice memo, transcript, or even your recorded audio, all right, or even your screenshots, your ideas, whatever, or even scribblings that you have. Let's say if you're doing wireframe, you're drawing a wireframe on paper, right? Then you just give the AI, tell the AI, okay, so this is what I want, right? Then who is it for? Very important, because it needs to know who is your audience, all right? What it should do, what's the function, what it definitely should not do, and what are the tools and platforms that you want to use, the deadlines, the budget limit, or whatsoever. If you know budget limit, then yeah. Okay, then after that, then you turn this into a PRD, where I can hand over to an AI coding assistant to build from. And you structure with the problem statement, target user, core features, what is the must-haves. Doesn't mean you'll build everything at once, yeah. Rank by priority, what is our scope, what this version will not include, but will include in the next phase, in the future, okay? And then your step-by-step, a user workflow, what happens when someone uses this, right? And then your data model, so what kind of information do we need to store into this data? If you're building a mobile app, right, so like we're building like a sleep detection app, so we need to store the health data, okay? And how it connects through your iOS systems. Constraints, so what is the platform, timeline, integration, budget, tech preferences, okay? Success criteria, how I know this is done, how I know this is a success, and what is working. So ask me any clarifying questions. So this is very important. So sometimes when we one-shot, this is a very important prompt. Okay? Ask me any clarifying questions that's ambiguous or missing. Whenever you talk to your AI will think that you know everything, and then sometimes give you the output that you don't want. Yeah. But before it does that, right, sometimes you need to say, ask me any clarifying questions. So this is where your prompt gets tighter, okay? Because now it understands things that are missing from here. Of course, there will still be things that are missing from here. Yeah, for sure. Okay, but that's where we are able to give the AI a better understanding. All right, so you ask you more questions. And keep the language plain and specific. Avoid using vague words like user-friendly, robust, without explaining what that means for the project. And also, it will give you an introduction. So once you have that, right, it will give you an introduction, overview. Okay. Then once it generates, right, then you can copy it to a document. Okay. Okay, so I welcome you all to join in our Vibe Coding Masterclass. All right. So if you have a dream, we can make it happen. I'll try my best. Yeah, so everyone comes into the masterclass with a plan. Even though I have no plan, then I'll give you ideas. I have a lot of ideas how to build. Okay. Yeah. So the main thing is to learn this vibe coding skill so that you can use this vibe coding skill, right? You can apply anywhere. You can apply on your landing pages, your websites, your web applications, iOS, or even games, or even utilities that are useful for older folks to do like therapy or whatever. Yeah? Or we can build AI-powered apps, or maybe contribute to the AI agent economy, build a tool for the AI agents. Okay. I'm sorry?
So you will teach us how to publish on iOS and Android?
Yeah. I'll touch on that.
What will you not touch on?
What will I not touch on? Very good question. I will not touch on AI agents, how to do automation, how to run end workflow. No, I won't touch on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So touch on whatever that you need, right, to have a functional working app. So app is very broad, right? It can be web-based, it can be iOS, it can be anything.
Will we
Yeah.
follow your example or everyone choose their own projects?
It's good if you have your own project, then you can just come here and you can just build. But of course, I'll still teach you the theory of how everything needs to work. And then you just follow my examples as well. Okay?
Commercial idea yet.
Oh, then you just use my idea. I'll give you a lot of ideas. Don't worry. Okay, so this is the QR code to scan. Yeah, let me get the program director. Yes.
Can you list what are the costs involved, let's say for apps and tools, to build a working app?
Okay. On average, this one we will share in the class. Yeah, we'll share in the class. Ballpark, if let's say iOS submission, you just need you pay a 1-year subscription, $99 USD. Yeah, so that's when you want to submit app lah. Yeah, and then cloud code is $20 USD. Yeah, per month. Any other things? Hosting is free. Yeah, then you just need to pay for your domain. So domain, anything from $20 a year. Yeah. Unless you have more features, you have a more complicated database, then that's where you need to pay for database, and then it comes with tiering prices. Yeah.
Approximately will be about $400-$500 a year.
Less than that. Oh yeah, a year, sorry. A year, yes. A year, yes. Yeah. Okay, let me just get. All right. Yes. Bro, I'm done already. Yeah. You need to plug in, Tio. No need.